Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Paul Kratzer, who is here on behalf of the PC Club. Well, Paul, very nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And I think this is really great what you guys are doing. I mean, the PC Club is helping people find jobs if that is what they would like to do, in their downtime, I guess. A lot of people have some time on their hands. So tell me, before you jump into your classes, tell me a little bit about the PC Club in general.
Well, the PC Club deals with anything related to computers, PCs. And there is an education department, an education committee of the PC Club. And for some time, the education has been kind of focused on how to use a PC, how to do Word or Excel or PowerPoint or something like that. But more recently, the education piece has sort of expanded into other areas. People who want to do their genealogy, for example, they need to go on a computer to do that. So this is a little bit more specific. Or if somebody's looking for a job, or they want to do their resume, or they have a job to offer. A lot of times we use computers for that. So it's not specifically how to use your PC, how to do things on the PC, but how to do things with your PC, so to speak. Not so much how to do Word or Excel, but how to use your PC to find jobs or offer jobs or something like that.
Well, social media is a big aspect with that. And there's LinkedIn and there's Facebook and there's a lot of selling going on of furniture. And so that is wonderful that you're able to help people out, because honestly, it's a whole nother world in your computer, that's for sure.
Right.
So this series, now you guys are doing classes, and these are virtual classes?
Yes, they're all on Zoom. There's a 5-class series. This week on Tuesday, we will be doing a class called How to Find Any Job in This Economy. Okay. And on Thursday, we'll be talking about resumes and cover letters and the computerized applicant tracking system that many employers are using these days. Then next week on Tuesday, we'll talk more about how to use the job description. The key words in the job description to create a really good targeted resume and to get an interview. Okay. And then on Thursday next week, then we'll be talking more about how to prepare to do an effective interview.
That's awesome.
Those are the workshops that are coming up.
So that's coming up this next week. Okay, so go back and tell me what you said about that tracking thing. What is that?
So nowadays, a lot of companies are using an applicant tracking system. So when you send your resume in, it may not be looked at by a physical person. It will be scanned by the computer, and that computer is looking for certain words and phrases, and that computer is going to give you a score based on what it sees there. So it's important for you to use words that are in the job description, because that's what that computer is looking for. If that company receives 1,000 resumes, there's a pretty good chance only 250 of them are going to get to the HR person's desk.
Right.
And that's based on the score that applicant tracking system gives you. So you really want to use those keywords that you see in the job description. Put those in your resume, put those in your cover letter. You'll have a better chance of your materials getting to the actual eyeballs of the HR guy. And even if the job description misspells a word, and you think it's a keyword, like maybe the word is team player, and it's misspelled in the job description. Like they spell it T-E-E-M instead of T-E-A-M. You need to spell it the same way, because that computer's not going to recognize it if you spell it a different way.
Oh man. Well, it's amazing what companies can do these days, that's for sure. Tell me a little bit about people who maybe would elect to utilize your classes and services.
So in general, people who live in Laguna Woods are not looking for full-time work. But they might like to make a little extra money. They might be willing to work part-time. They might be willing to work at a temporary job or an occasional job or something like that. So, I mean, people here most of us, we want to balance, we have family needs and travel needs and healthcare needs and things like that. So we're not really looking for work full-time.
Right.
But we might need to put together a resume. We might need to polish up our interview skills. We might want to do some temporary jobs. So that's what these workshops are about, to sort of address some of those employment-related needs that people have. And so 3 of us from the PC Club have a background in employment-related services. And so we got together and we thought, let's make a series.
I
And
love
so this is the series that we made. And then we'll, if they can either come to the series of classes in March, this month, or we will be repeating them again in May.
Okay, good. Now you mentioned next week there's 2 classes, and then the week after that, what will you be covering?
So the week of March 15th was the on Tuesday it's how to find any job in today's economy, and on Thursday it's resumes and cover letters and that computerized applicant tracking system.
Oh, okay.
And the week of March 22nd, talking about using the job description to create a targeted resume and get an interview. Yes. And on Thursday that week, how to prepare for an interview.
Oh, perfect. So that's great. You take them from step 1 to all the way to the interview. I think that's awesome. Well,
right.
What a great program. I love it. Now, if people would like to participate, how do they get in touch with you?
They can email educationchair@thepcclub.org. Educationchair@thepcclub.org. They can also go to the PC Club's website, thepcclub.org. And all the information is there, thepcclub.org. Super easy. Just go right there. You can learn whatever you need to learn. And sign up. There's still space available in some of the March classes. Okay. Some of them have already taken place, but there are still some ahead that they can sign up for, or they can wait till May.
That is great. Well, I appreciate.
So whether somebody is looking for a temporary job or an actual part-time job, I think we have something that will be suitable for what they're looking for.
I think that's great. Oh, there's someone in the background.
I think that's probably my better half.
That's okay. That's okay. It's a good thing she's not making faces behind you. Well, right. I appreciate you taking the time to share this with us, and I hope that you get great signups.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. It's been great to be here.
All right. And we'll be right back after this.